What is up, everybody? We are here. We are live. We have $50. I've got a double stack and a flat box we're going to hunt today. And I didn't see any news on Pa being back yet, so I guess we may do a box of nickels after that if it goes by quick. Hey, Bell, I take it your power is on or you're on your phone, one of the two. They were having some power upgrades on the grid in their area today, so thought they might not be on, but they are here. So we are going to hunt some halves today. I hope everybody's had a good week. Reminder, I will not be on next week. I'm taking a Saturday off to do some things. So just to let you know, we will see you in a couple weeks. There's Dad's Spare Change. So hope everybody's doing well. I did ask the lady to order me a flat box. You know, those have all been 2023s, and they're back to black rolls and circulated again. So we'll probably, hey, Kathy Schroeder, how are you? Fixing to run through the list and see who all is here. Let's see. I got B.H. Ringer, Blistering Barnacles, Kathy Schroeder, CMT, Colonel's Collecting, Dad's Fair Change, Martin Bowen, NC Prospectors, Raymond Longy, Bell, Old Gas Man popped in, and Tom Thumb are all here. So we are going to start up just with the first box and work our way through it. So hope everybody is doing well. We will see what we can come across today. Like I said, it's been a minute since we've had a flat box that was circulated, but I did get lucky and get those in. So see if we can get lucky. See if we can find some silver. Silver's been all over the board this week. I also asked if they had any customer route rolls, and she didn't, but she did have $10 worth loose. So I got those, and it ended up having a bicentennial proof $50 Furbage Find. How are you today? Tom Thumb, good to see you. So I did pick up a bicentennial proof that way. So I always ask if they have any customer rolls, so you never know what you're going to get. Hey, Ken O'Mine, Captain Dick, good morning, good morning. Lyle Okamoto's in the house. I had that tooth removed Monday, so that's starting to heal up. Not too bad. Wasn't too bad. Of course, they put me to sleep when they did it, so that was some of the best dental work I've ever had. I woke up and it was done. Only way to have dental work while you're asleep. There's a 2024. $74D. As I said, I look, there's Cammy Keen. How are you doing, Cammy? Thanks for joining us today. And my good friend Fleabag is here. But I did look on Paul's page. I did not see any updates as far as made coffee last night. Oh, I think you'd have some this morning. Okay, all right. Well, lucky you then, I guess. Yeah, nah. No, not going to do that. I just said plug me up. I don't care how much it costs. If it's extra, that'll be some of the best money I spend all year. I have never had a tooth pulled while I was awake, and I didn't want to start then. We got a 2006 with coin machine marked on it, ring of death as they call it. There's a 73. Budfile, good day to you. How's Gabe Bowen doing? My good friend Gabe Bowen. Super fan Gabe, I hope you're doing well. I know you're watching. I know you're watching. Martin, I hope Valerie and the other kids are doing good too. I know y'all had some hot weather of late. Jack Gallman, hello from Marion, North Carolina. Welcome, welcome, Jack. Good to see you. I saw Copper Owl was at the Tulsa Coin Show. Hello again, says Ken O'Mine. They had an update on Streamlabs. I was hoping it wasn't going to cause an issue today. You never know when you hit that button to OK the update, whether it's going to work or not. Odd colored one, but nothing special. 74D. Need to close my door. Give me just a second. My son's here sleeping. He's on night shift. Oh, I bet he had, Martin. Jacob's working the night shift, and he likes to spend the night here when he's on night so he doesn't have that long drive. I've got a 2024 in my book, but I'm not sure I needed one of the mint, so I'm going to set a couple of those aside to check my book. I put that 2025 I found in the other day, and old gas man got me a set of the 2026. I went on to the mint. Hey, William E. I went on to the mint website, you know, kind of sort of thinking I would look at that 2026 silver proof set, and they sold out immediately. I mean, it was and I was 30 minutes late, you know, I forgot about it. I got on a little late, but they sold out almost immediately. I'd have liked to have one of those. I bet they'll be $400 or $500 at the shows when they start showing up. $74D. I could have. I mean, it's too late now. I guess I could pre-order the clad proof set coming out in the fall. I mean, you know, those are the only those are the only options really to get the 2026 cent would be to get one of those proof sets. So it would be a pretty good score, I think, to have one in the setback. So, hey, Argent, how are you? Yeah, I'm almost positively sure that is a clad one. Robin JoJo said she could see the dark edge, and I compared it to some other coins that was in the row, and it looked clad to me. I haven't weighed it, but $72. So there's one more box of the flat box. I didn't pick up but one because I wasn't sure if she was going to have them, so I didn't carry enough to get both boxes. And not really interested in keeping 6 boxes on hand anymore. So I'm going to go Monday and pick up the other box, and Roro and I will probably hunt it sometime this week. If you're just coming in, remember I will not be on this weekend. Just a reminder for those that missed the beginning of the stream. Michael Martin, how are you doing? Raymond Longy in the house. Michael Martin hit the slot. Yeah, I was hoping to take the top off these and see a bunch of Benjis, but not the case. $73. $72. Hey, Otis. $74. $93 degrees. Yeah, it's been warm here too, Jack. Been warm here too. We've been getting enough rain that the humidity's been killing us too. Too hot to do about anything. You don't get started early or wait till late in the day. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Hey, Tom Craig, how are you doing? Show me stacker. Good morning. Where's Chicken Man Dan at, Shellbell? I don't think I've seen him on yet. Michael Martin hit the slots again. Wow. He's mowing the lawn. Has it been getting hot in your area, Shellbill? What the temperature has been doing in upstate New York? Oh, hey, Todd, how are you doing, buddy? Almost 100 yesterday. Wow. You can't blame it on me this year, Shellbell. Can't blame it on me this year. All right, Jack, drive safe. There's another NIFC, not the prettiest one I've ever found, but it's an 87, so you don't find those just every day. 87 Denver NIFC. That's true, Shellbell. That is true. Random silver on the way, says Martin. We shall see. Maybe it sank to the bottom. Maybe it sank to the bottom. I've got 3 Loomis boxes of nickel. I'll probably hunt one of those. I don't think Paul's going to be on it today, so we'll look at the time and see if we got time to get started on a nickel box. Thought I dropped that one. what is up, tea time? Doing editing work currently. All right. Well, thanks for dropping in. Thanks for dropping in. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Yeah, this box had 2 rows that they sold out of it, so it was $480 worth of halves in it. So hopefully they didn't get the 2 rows that had silver in it. Nothing much, brother. Getting these videos edited is way harder than, yeah, I never was a great hand at editing. I hate editing videos. I just never could seem to get them to fit together, and so that's why I don't do that fair change. Actually, it's in my safe. I completely forgot about it. I still have to re-up my subscription to NGC, and I will put that on my list to try to get done this week for you and get that sent in. It has completely slipped my mind. It's in my safe, though, safe and secure, but it has not made it to the sending to get graded stage yet. You're welcome. I'm sorry. I have not been doing very well with that. I have kind of let all of my grading subscriptions lapse because I'm just not in the heat of the collecting phase right now, so no sense in carrying subscriptions. $71. Blame it on the heat. I finally got all that wallpaper took off in the kitchen, and I called a guy they're called the sheetrock doctor, and so they're going to come in and skim coat my whole kitchen. Hey, Jim Shank, so that we can start painting. And I got a bathroom they're going to do also, so getting that done. I've got an estimate on getting new windows put in the house. I don't have a time frame on that, but I did okay the estimate, so that'll be coming up for long. $740. It's gonna be much improved, I hope. Hopefully it'll save me some on my power bill. Not sure if that's still a tax write-off for some of that on when you upgrade the energy efficiency of your home. I think Trump got done away with that or something. There's a 2018. That's going to be our third NIFC of the day. I had one guy tell me it was a tax write-off, and I had another guy that kind of said it wasn't. So I'm not sure what the deal is on any kind of tax break for doing that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that done, Martin. been in need for a long time, so it will definitely make an improvement. Yeah, let me say how much it is. I will just do the base one. You know, I used to carry one that was a little bit of a premium. Hey there, JoJo. A little bit of a premium subscription, but to just get that one coin through, we'll do the minimum we can do, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know. It's not something I plan on continuing. So as far as holding the subscription, so I don't. We don't no need to go crazy on it, but I will let you know what it costs for it. I don't have really anything to send with it, so it'll just be that one coin. They did do some upgrades with their system where all of that can pretty much be done as far as the filling out the sheet and all is done online. Pretty good. Good morning to you, JoJo. Hope everything's going great with you. There is kind of a gold-toned bicentennial, a little bit of a different animal there. There's two of them. Two gold-plated or gold-toned bicentennials. Nothing really special about them aside from their color. WalkerMagnet, interesting morning at my house. Went to take the dog for a free bath before you came on. Well, yeah, that's not a good way to get started. JoJo, that is not a good way to get started. All right. Hey, AG. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you when you came in. Good to see you. Take care. Have a good day. I'm surprised you didn't. Was able to get back in the house. Locked out of the house. No phone, no key. Sounds like me. Okay, I got you. I was wondering how you got back in. Christopher Tide hit the slots. We are not having any tremendous finds yet today. There's a nice 71. Not a DDO though. Yeah, I figured you had some other options in the pipeline that you could have employed if you'd have needed it. Yep, thank you there, B8. Copper Owl's going to be on at 1 tomorrow. Special time tomorrow. He's got 100 rolls, so 2 boxes to hunt. and he will be on at 1. So if you come on at his regular time, you'll be an hour late. And then Hunting Southwest Ohio, 7 o'clock tonight. One box available. One box available. That'd be 2D. Check for the no FG on the back. Hey, Michael Rose, good to see you. Hope everything is good in your world. Oops. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. $72. Time for something silvery. We will see. Kevin, old gas man, Kevin, he's been getting boxes too, because we were both fighting the uncirculated boxes for a while, and he had found a Walker and some 90s in his boxes, so I was hoping we could get some similar goodies here. Not been really killing it like with a ton, but he's been finding some pretty regular. There's our first proof. That is a 1980 proof. 1980, not in bad shape to be circulated in the box. It got some little dings on it, but hi, Tim Irvins. 1980 proof. Always cool to find proof coins. Even better to find silver proof. Found a silver proof commemorative. Send it to BH Ringer. He won that on one of my giveaways I did, special giveaway. I did kind of sort of get my sub count back up again, but it's not like I want it. BH member, been a member for 27 months. Thank you, BH. You are the man. You are the man. $71D. this out. He's doing okay. Hannah's over there now. He may be watching the stream on sometimes Hannah will put the TV on for him. But overall, he's doing well. They had a live band come to the facility the other day, and he invited me and JoJo over there, and it was just really lively music, you know. And the director of that place she kind of, you know, tried to include my dad on stuff, and so some of them were getting up and dancing, and she got my dad up, and he's up there getting with it. And me and my brother's sitting there, and my brother's kind of angling the chair behind him to catch him when he falls, you know. But man, he got up there and danced and had a great time. It was fun. Good to see him active and getting with it. $71. Thank you, Tim Irvins. That's a good good piece of advice there. Smash that like button. It doesn't cost a thing. One of the few things you can do in this world nowadays that doesn't cost you a thing. Now, JoJo, I wasn't gonna go there. Whew. But yeah, the rumor may be true that WalkerMagnet actually got up and danced. Way out of his comfort zone. But I couldn't let my dad outdo me. I couldn't be outdone by my 84-year-old dad, so I'm not saying it was pretty, but it may or might not happen. There may or may not be video evidence. And there will never be video evidence to you guys, because I know what NetFiend will do with it. Or don't know what NetFiend will do with it. So will you, JoJo. Oh yeah, or on my Discord channel, you have to be careful what you post on Discord, because you never know what some people are going to do with it. And you know what they say, once it gets on the internet, it's always on the internet. That made the rounds faster than a silver crash. Yeah, Shelby was the instigator on some of that. Word on the street is she emailed some of those pictures to Pa and Hunting Southwest Ohio. Hey there, Silverman. Yeah, it pretty much went viral. And Jolly Roger probably has one of the only known signed copies, autographed personally by the WalkerMagnet. With friends like you guys, who need enemies? Christopher Ty hit the slots again. (2004) NIFC, gonna give us 4 so far with a couple gold-plated bicentennials. Nothing crazy, and a 1980 S proof. Oh, I heard that. I heard that. Good to know. Good to know. Target's off my back. There's a 2025 Denver's got the circle of death on it. I've still got those pictures, and I told Dad Spare Change that when Alabama and Tennessee play football, that I will post the winner using the appropriate picture as my thumbnail for the stream that day. The next Saturday. I thought that would be pretty cool. That's a nice even number there, Otis. Yep, I don't think anybody knows what they've got this year so far, so that was odd. I have no clue what we got in the pipeline this year. There is a very, very ugly, nasty 85 proof, but it has been rolled hard and put up wet. It's got some shiny to it, but the edges are in really tough shape. So, but that second proof of the box, we have proof. All right, 4 rows to go in the double stack. Second one since we started getting them again. we'll see. I'm ready for it to get started. We're getting down to the, getting down to the, where you can start looking forward to it again. All right, last row. We'll update the board and then we'll move on to the next box. All right, moving on to the next. Let me update the board here. So we had 4 NIFCs. We had, I'm going to say 2 miscellaneous on these gold-plated ones. And we had 2 proofs. 2 proofs. Some of the harder ones to get off the board we scored. So we got numbers. It's up to you, BH. I'm more than happy to run that if you'd like. That'd be very generous of you. I can certainly do that. If you would like to do a giveaway, I can queue that up. BH gave away a 40%er. You're right, JoJo. That got some moves. I was just hoping that one of them wasn't going to be moving to the floor. All right, so let me get this set up. We'll do 2 minutes. So we'll get that going. Thank you, BH, for doing that. Here we go. As I'm going to confirm that and start the giveaway. You got 2 minutes to get in on the giveaway. You got 2 minutes. BH is giving away a silver quarter, and I will email his information to him. Did it not start? I see it running, but I don't see it. Yep, there we go. Got Christopher Ty in. Superfan Gabe, that's right, JoJo. He's the #1 fan. Thank you, B8, for doing that. Very generous of you, my friend. Got 42 seconds to get in. Let me switch the windows and we will pick a winner. Windows capture button wasn't working. All right, here we go. This is from BH Ringer. I will forward him your address, and it is for a Canadian silver quarter. So here we go, picking a winner. Tom Thumb. Tom Thumb has won the BH Ringer giveaway. I need to make a note of that, though, even though he's sending it. Write it on the bottom of that so I'll know. Congratulations, Tom. I don't know why that button ain't working. Always something. You have won. You are a winner. Thank you, BH. That was mighty nice of you to do that. Mighty nice. He's pretty. Old BH Ringer's pretty nice fella. That looks, no, it's just a Denver coin, but it looks proofy. Look kind of proofy. What's up, Muzzle Shell? If you have BH's email, you can email him, Tom, because it's either you do it with your address or I will email him or forward an email to him from you. So if you have his email, just go ahead and send him an email. We'll be fine. All right, Argent, take care, my friend. Thanks for dropping in for a little bit before you go to work. Mighty good of you spend your time here. He is pretty amazing. I have to agree with that. I have to agree with that. 74D. $72, $74, super nice, 71. There's our first NIFC of the box, 2014. Let's put that up there. It ain't much, but it does tell you if there's some collection type coins being put in. Hey, JC Like Pam, how are you doing, my friend? or should I say JC like nickels. $71D. Need to change this garbage bag. It's getting too full. O'clock and all well. All right. Oh yeah, every Saturday, 11 a.m. except for this coming Saturday. Almost every Saturday. Is Rob finds treasure at the Tulsa show, Sam? I saw Copper Owl. Somebody, he and Charlene are still there. Okay, all right. I wasn't sure. I didn't check his channel out last night, so was not sure. 72. Hey, B. Waller, you racing tonight? Hey, Billy, how are you? Brian Jensen, hope you're doing good. Getting the whole crew in here. Has Rick been finding any silver of late on his live streams? I saw he was on Wednesday night, I think it was, doing some nickels or something. I was on my phone. I don't like to chime in when I'm on my phone because I can't tag anybody. Yeah, that's probably smart there, Martin. I would not be a good gambler either. All right, Fervid, thanks for coming in today. Appreciate you. 73 deep. Those of you just coming in, just a reminder, I will not be on next Saturday, so taking a weekend break. Michael Rose, how you doing? May have said hi to you earlier, but if not, how you doing? Me too. Got a lot more newer coins in this flat box than the double stack does. That's been the case though for a while, really. 72. All right, B Waller, be safe out there tonight. Be safe out there. There's a 2020. That's the last year that I consider a NIFC. I have gotten full boxes of 2020s a couple years ago, a year or two ago, in these flat boxes. I went for like 3 or 4 boxes full of 2020s. Here's a 2026. 2026. Hey, Valerie Bowen, how are you doing? 71. 72. And you was mad at me because I wasn't on, right? You was mad at me like, where's WalkerMagnet at? It's easy for me to do that nowadays since I, don't have to get up and do the work thing every day. That would always, I know I'm like a lot of you guys now. I'm looking at, what coin show's on, so I know what day of the week it is. Hey, Lisa D. We were talking about you last weekend. Nobody had seen you in the streams and was hoping you were doing okay. So it is good to see you. Bunch of new ones in that one. $71D and a $72P. What's up, Scott S? Good to see you. 72D. $74D. that thing. What is up, that thing? $71D. Hey, Vincent Caparina. Good to see you. Oh, cool, that thing. I don't suppose you got one of the silver proof sets that came out yesterday. Hey, Ernest Edwards. Good morning to you. Oh, yeah, it's getting harder and harder to find for sure, Scott. Harder and harder to find anything. It's still out there. You still occasionally run through some, but it's not as prolific as it used to be for sure. I mean, you know, once you get an album full, you know, filled and oh, nice. You got 4 of the silver 2026. The 2026. If you got the 2026, let me know what you want for one. Let me know what kind of markup's going to be on one. $71D. 71. What is up, Jeremy Gatelin? Thanks for dropping in. Hope you are well. Good afternoon to you. Yeah, I'll buy one. I'll get one from you, Scott. When they come in, let me know. I'll get one. I believe that's more than fair. They'll probably go for much more than that at the shows once they get there. But yeah, go ahead and send me an email if you would, and I'll be a buyer for one. Sign me up. Sign me up. Okay, good deal. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Well, the first two $50 boxes back in action have not been the greatest, but it's good to be hunting them again. $50 are just so easy to hunt. You can zip on through them without a lot of I thought William and Tom Thumb hit the slot back to back. Yeah, could be. I probably will never break it. I will, this having the 2026 cent is just kind of what I'm jonesing to have. One example, of having that the last penny made. So that would be cool. It won't be for long. We'll be doing some of that. Thank you, Jim Thompson. $71D. No doubt about it. I agree, Scott. And I appreciate you offering that. I think they'll go for a lot more than that at the coin shows, so. And I may do like that. I think I've got a subscription to that, but I don't remember. As a matter of fact, my kid gave me a $100 gift certificate a couple years ago. I don't think I ever used it. And I need to see if I can figure out what my sign up was on that and get back into it, because I think I've got $100 sitting over there. Might try to get one of the collab sets when they come out in the fall if I can pre-order it. J. Round Metal Poured in the house. What is up with you? How are you doing, my friend? 74D. All right, we're down to the last 10 rows of the box. Nothing really to report in either box today, but as I said, good to be hunting halves again. We're going to get a box of Loomis nickels out next. See what happens with those. Still looking for that 38D. It's going good. It's going good, J-Ram. I woke up on the right side of the daisies, so it's a good day. You can, Jeremy. Yeah, that's fine. Send it to me. If you would like, I can share it on the channel and get opinions on it. Because as I've said before, many times, I'm no expert on stuff. So, but yeah, you can send it to me. I'll be glad to look at it for you. Make sure when you send it, you show me what you're asking, what your thoughts are, because don't want to play guessing games with it. Let me know what you want to know, and I will tell you if I know. Okay, flea bag. All right. You know. All right, we're down to the last 8 rows. Yeah, I'm going to try. I'll need to check that out. Along with getting Dad's spare changes coin sent in, I need to try and figure out what my mint thing is. Said 4D. 6 rows to go. Nothing to report. $71D. Yeah, you. All right. All right, I'll look for it. Give me a little bit. $73D. I don't think you have to send them things at a show, Kevin. But I'm gonna re-up my NGC subscription to send something for Dad's Spare Change. So if you got some coins that need to go, I can send everything together. If you want me to, I got a seeded $50 that Dad's Spare Change found that he wants me to send in. So while I'm doing it, I can make one order with several things in it and ship it all at once if you're okay with NGC for grading. I've let all my grading subscriptions slide, so I haven't been sending anything lately. But I am going to re-up to do that for him. So if you got something that needs to go, I can send it all at once. And if I think I know what you're talking about, and you send it in the original packaging, and they will return the packaging to you. Okay, Scott, no rush, no rush. Just let me know when you get them, and we'll settle up. Alrighty, that's gonna do it. We got one more row to go for the halves. So no silver, but we got halves again, so I'm not complaining too bad. I'm gonna try to start getting 2 or 3 boxes a week, hunt a couple on the stream, and then we'll see what they do. See what they do. I just remembered J-Ram's on. I promised him I was going to hunt him a box, but I forgot to do it. I forgot. These weren't the ones to hunt anyway, J-Ram. So in 2 weeks, I'm going to hunt again, and I will put a reminder on my phone that I'm going to hunt you a box. You didn't want one of these anyway. J-Ram donated $50 last week, and I told him I was going to hunt a box of hash for him this week, and I totally forgot that I was supposed to do that. So, let me do that right now. Put a reminder on my phone. Getting old ain't for sissies. All right, I got you saved for next week. All right, let me put this. I'm going to put these up now and get some nickels out. And we will do a box of nickels. Oh, Mark Bowen finally cracked into the winner's circle. Okay, all right, we can do that. Now, which DDR is that? That the high? Is that the one with the leaf on it, or? Extra saddle horn. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I got you. That's Wisconsin with the leaf, isn't it? With the extra corn leaf on the corn stalk. Okay. I will look to make sure before you send them or whatever. Let me look to make sure. Oh, I'll need to add 3 NIFCs to the total. Let me look to make sure they recognize that that DDR. Okay, all right. We can do it. We can do it. Ooh, sorry about that. On to the nickels. So I got JoJo hooked on the coin. She's been going through a milk jar of hers, and she's found a silver dime and a silver nickel so far. Hey, Papa! Did you tell Papa, Hannah, that the race is going to be on Prime? There's a 1940, so we're starting off early. Starting off early with a early nickel. There's a 49, 2 finds in the first row, so you can't get mad at that. The 49S is a semi-key date. I got too many nickels up here. We're going to see a group at another church sing. Thank you, Scott S. After church, we're going to go see. And if he's not up to it, that's fine. I can drop him off at home before. So we'll just see how that goes tomorrow. But we're going to go see a group sing at another church tomorrow. No, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, let me go ahead and do that now. Let me check my email for Jeremy sent me some coins to look at. Let's take a look at it, see what we're looking at here. All right, we're going to look at a Kennedy half, looking at the doubled ear. Now that's, I mean, it does look like doubling. It's not an error that I'm used to looking at though. Let me get this up on the, what year is that? Let me go back and see if it's a year. I don't know what year that is, Jeremy. Do you know what year the Kennedy half is? Because that's not something I'm familiar with, is a doubled ear on a Kennedy half. But it definitely looked doubled. So there's what we're looking at. The doubling on the inside of the ear there. It looked like something going on the outside also. Again, I'm not sure what year this is, but there's a closer view. And Jeremy, I'm looking to see if you tell me what year that is, in case I missed it. So 92p, 92p. So it does look like there's some doubling on there. I am not familiar with that error being there. So if one of the mods or somebody would like to look that up and see if that's a thing, but it definitely looked like doubling to me. Show the other half. All I've got are these pictures that he sent me, Martin. So there's these three pictures is all I got. So I got, yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Looking for that, Jeremy, but it could be a thing. It definitely looks like doubling of some type. So haven't ever seen that before. Now it could be something like machine doubling. I know you hate to hear that because I'm looking at that, but then I'm looking at the chin here too. You can see some extra around the chin there. It could be a type of machine doubling also. But again, I am not a doubling expert. So, but I do see something around the bottom of the chin there also. Let me see if there's anything in the cherry pickers guide. Give me a second. I will look here in the cherry pickers guide to see if there's anything in it. Kennedy $50. You said that was a 90, 96, 92p, 92p. Because I don't see, it doesn't have anything in the cherry picker's guide for doubling on the ear. So that is the best I can do for you. As far as I know, yeah, it's not, it's nothing I'm familiar with. It does look like doubling, but I am not an expert on identifying that. So many times I have, looked at it myself and showed it to somebody, and they said it was machine doubling. So yeah, okay, Jeremy. Yeah, I don't know. It looked like some type of doubling to me for sure. Now, I'll tell you something else, Jeremy. Rob Finds Treasure is pretty good about answering emails with questions like that. So send those pictures to him also. I would send a picture of the whole coin too. That way he's not trying to figure out what the date is. So, but Rob, I have sent him questions of that nature before. So I know he gets a lot of them probably, but he is pretty good about answering them. Here's a 1940s, or second 40. It's a 40S, 1940S. Okay, Jeremy. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. Like I said, it's, when I kind of put in a position to look at stuff like that, it's hard for me to, in a stream, to really be, especially if it's not something I'm familiar with. And as I said, I am not I'm not a good authority on doubling. I can identify it on coins that have been identified, but okay, all right, I'll look at it. I know what you're talking about. I have found some before, not in great condition, but I have found some of those on the saddle horn. It's the one with the the Bronco Buster guy on the back, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Robert has done. Yeah, he has done. He helped with the publication or information in the Cherry Picker's Guide. So he's actually listed as a contributor to that. So. Okay, Scott. Thank you, my friend. No, this is another one. The doubling it on the saddle horn. I can show you. So that, and I'm assuming now that fair change is probably looking at doubling on the letters in the equality state. But right there on the saddle horn on the bottom right side of the picture, you can see that extra step there. That's the doubling I'm familiar with. Okay, thank you, Shill Bell. But I believe that is that what you're talking about? That doubling on the saddle horn? Right there on the and show a picture with the whole quarter if you got it also, because it got like a bucking bronco horse on the back, and the doubling's right there in the saddle horn. Cool deal, cool deal. Cool. Full picture on Discord. Yeah, that's the quarter there. And the let's see here. The doubling is in this area right here, where its hand comes down to the saddle horn. That's where the doubling is. And he has 4 of them right in there. 10 4. Thank you, Dad's fair change. No, I use I got coin machines everywhere I go. My credit union has coin machines. I get my coins from just a bank, one's a local bank, other one's kind of more widespread, but I get my coins from them, and no, it's good. I mean, we're not in, we got plenty of time. Trying to make it till 2, and so we are good. But yeah, I return everything into coin machines. Hey, Jim Thompson. There is a 59. Yeah, we don't mind taking a little side trip here and there, Dad's Spare Change. If y'all have just come in, we won't be on next weekend, so maybe Paul will be back. That would be great. And I may let Copper Owl know if he needs to fill in on a Saturday instead of a Sunday. He is welcome to jump in the Saturday slot. There's a 49. Let's see what, that's a 49D. It's not a semi-key date. And a 58. We got a 58 and 59. Whoop, what is that? Michael LeFew comes in with 10 WalkerMagnet membership. Thank you, Michael. We got Queen Nessie, Timothy Morrell, Clash with Bayo, KK Cow, Sturika Coins and Bass or Base, Trina Irk, 949, all gifted membership, and Nurse Numismatic. How you doing, Nurse Numismatic? Some new names in there. Silvershire TG also. Thank you, Michael LePew. That was very good of you. Very, very generous of you to do that. I appreciate it greatly. I'm going to go out and let the dogs back in. I'll be right back. They've been out for a while. I didn't think to see if they were out early. I'm going to give you something to drink too. I'll be right back. Talk among yourselves. Hey, Queen Nissy. What is up? What is up? We've only 2 lackluster boxes of halves. Now we're on some nickels. We got a few finds already in the Loomis box, so that is good. Yep, that was Michael LeFew. Very generously did some gift memberships a little bit ago. Oh, I've got some to give out too. I think I got 5 to give out. Let's do that. Let's do that too. So we got CDR Coins, Lauren Floyd, Jay Sharp, Jimmy Snowdog, and Silver Mountain all got gift membership today. That is cool. That is cool. Good old Mountain Dew. There is a 46. We have a possible Henning counterfeit nickel to look for there, but it was not. One ringy dingy. 1 o'clock. Pick me, pick me. You know, one of the mods can probably tell you how to do it. You have to make sure that you can accept free memberships. There's some way to do that. I've never tried to do that myself, but there's a way you have to set it up so that you can get a free membership. So make sure whatever that setup is, something to do with 3 little buttons. You have to have it activated to receive a free membership. So make sure you got that activated, whatever it is. Thank you, Shell Bell. There's a 46 Denver. It's our second 46. You have to follow those. According to Shell Bell, you click on join and then make sure you accept gifts tab turned on. There's a comment up above that Shell Bell did. So check back up there, Jeremy. And once you do that, I think that will I think that turns it on for all channels. So you don't have to do that, I don't think, for every channel that you're trying to get a free membership from. I don't think, but don't know. Scott is coming in with $5. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you letting us watch your hunt, and I enjoy watching after you two take their cut. Hey, every penny counts, Scott. I appreciate it, my friend. Very, very nice of you to do that. Very nice of you to do that. It does help. I just looked on AdSense. So on the 21st of the month, whatever is, you have to be over $100 to get your money from AdSense. So let's see. So for the month right now, on the 21st, then I should get this amount of money for the month. And so all of this is you guys. So we're at 146.89. So when y'all do memberships, when you do super chat, the tip thing's different because that goes direct to PayPal. But when you do the memberships and you support the channel that way, when you do super chat, as long as that adds up to over $100, then I get that as a benefit to the channel every month. So I appreciate y'all doing that. It means a lot. It does help with shipping and things of that nature. So I do appreciate it very much. And that's where we are so far for the month. But I like to let y'all know how that's going, because you should be able to see that what you're donating to help the channel would actually go into the channel. So it is, and I appreciate it. Come on, we need the silver. Have to turn to the nickels for silver. So Martin Bowen, you said you were getting coins from 2 banks now? That's good. Are they both Brinks banks, double stack boxes, or do you have one of each? I agree. That's a good way to do it. I myself have memberships in several channels and have supported the hobby for quite a while. Okay, combination of both. Good. Always good to have a little variety in that. Yeah, I'm hoping, we're just kind of getting back on board with them, so I'm hoping they'll start giving a little bit back. Oh, cool. I have not gotten any new coins and change, quarters or dimes or nickels, anyone. We did find one 2026 nickel back a couple weeks ago, but and then Fleabag sent me a roll of the 2026 hags, and I got a roll of dimes. So there's a 1953. For another one for the board. Yeah, I haven't seen them here either, though, Billy. I haven't seen either dimes or quarters, either one in the new yet. If Jolly Roger comes in, Jeremy, he might be interested. I think he's got some rolls of dimes. He might be looking for a trade. Yeah, I'm kind of that way too, Billy. Now, if I got a box that had, rolls of coins, I would keep a roll probably, but just I would be happy with just having a example of each. I mean, when I first started getting into it, I was keeping every nickel I found under 1959 and earlier. I had rolls and cubes of them, and finally I was like, goodness, I got to quit this. It just turned into a bunch of money of coins that were really not worth anything but a nickel. So, I mean, it was fun to collect them there for a little bit, but that wore off after about a year, and I ended up cashing them all in. Still got all my wheat pennies though. There's a 52. I do too, Shell Bell. That's a very very pretty nice. I had one set out. We got these the other day. And when I get to the giveaways, if you would like a set, I mean, not a set, but one of the dimes and one of the $50, rather than the 40%er that I've got for giveaways, then I will be glad to send you one. And I will give you a silver dime. I will include a silver dime, just a rosy dime, so that you do get a little bit of silver. They are pretty. That's one of the best redesigns I think I've seen. I like the $50 too, though. Hey, namaste. I got one here somewhere. Let me find it. Lisa, I'll show it to you. This is what the nickel looks like. It's not no real change. Just has the new date. That's what the nickel looked like. Oh, nice, Lisa D. We found one a couple weeks ago in a box. Yeah, I agree, Jeremy. Yeah, they could have done more with the nickel for sure. Could have done more with the nickel. So do you think that they will demonetize the penny in our lifetime so that we can do something with all these copper pennies? Yeah, Walmart's always crazy. You never know what you're going to see at Walmart. Oh, I see a buffalo hiding out. Whew, it's not in the greatest of shape. I don't think we'll get a date or anything off this one. Don't think we will get a date. No, it looks like a 25 maybe. I usually let y'all guess, but I would not have guessed we would have got a date on that one. 1925. Can't see a mint mark of any kind, but looked like a 25. I think we see a 5 there. Yep, I agree, Brian Robinson. and it's just too messed up on the back to see but it is a buffalo, so I will take it. Do you have any nicodate? I've never bought any nicodate to try to get a date off any of mine, but because if you think about it, you know, like Rob and I were talking at one time about that 18/7. You know, even if you found one and nicodated it to verify it, it would still be worth a good bit of money. So even a nicodated 18/7 would be worth money. There's a 1941. End up with a few finds in this box. You know, the sad thing about that 2026 penny, especially when they come out in the mint sets later this fall, at some point, well, no, I don't guess that would happen. Well, I guess it could. Somebody's going to turn in to the bank some customer route rolls, and somebody will have turned in a 2026 penny. You know, it would be like finding a rare nickel or something in a nickel. Somebody will find a 2026 penny at some point. You too, Scott. Thank you for helping me out there. You've been getting uncirculated nickels, like the 2026 nickels. I'm searching this box. I've got 4 boxes right now of all looks like they're circulated. I have gotten a few uncirculated boxes in some years, but it's been a while. Been a while. Oh, nice. Namaste. So I don't understand. I was just sitting here thinking, you know, they're going to come out with the clad mint sets that will have the penny in them, and they're going to, I guess, they're going to sell for, you know, whatever the mint sells them for. And those pennies were and I guess they did have some prominent being verified last penny struck or whatever when those were selling for such crazy prices earlier in the year. But I guess if you could break one of those pennies out and get it graded and get a 69 or a 70, it would be worth hundreds of dollars. Bo Palmer, how you doing, buddy? Down the last 16 rows in the nickel box. Ooh, nice, 78 likes. We will make the 75 likes today, so that's good. Thanks everybody for pounding on that like button. $2,004p. Hey, bee collector. Here's a 58, pretty nice shape. Johnson Family Adventures, how are you doing? $66. There's a 54. Closing in, we're down to the last 14 rows. Nothing really to report. No semis. We did have a buffalo. We got a 25 buffalo. Don't know the mint mark. We did get a buffalo. Whoop. Got away from me. Almost done. Second 41 we found. Oop, there's a Canadian nickel. 1998 Canadian. First foreign find. Fleabag is having an off day. 10 rows to go. Billy said this is the way you do it, Fleabag. Just in case you've forgotten, there's a 55 Denver though, 55 Denver, not a key date, semi-key date. Hey, Maple Leaf. Well, Fleabag, you were the gold standard for, well, you still are. I mean, you know, they're just getting a chance to try to catch you up. That would be funny if somebody caught Fleabag during his off days. So what we ought to do next time I stream, at the end of the stream, I ought to clear all the points out of the slot machine, and then give everybody $1 million, and then see how, and do a start over. That way the mod wouldn't have to do the points. Although right now it doesn't really matter. It's easier for me to, oh, don't talk like that. Easier for me to help out. Hey, Donkey Socks. Help out with keeping people in walkers. Ooh, got it like it is. I remember one time I did it by accident. Woo-hoo. Shelby and them had to work hard that day because everybody that came in had to have walkers. $51 people up in here today. Thanks everybody for dropping in, checking us out today. Let's check that D on that one. I found a cool scope. I was trying to find JoJo a scope that she could look at coins at when we go through them over at her house. And I found a scope that incorporates a scale into the scope. So when you put a coin on the plate to look at the coin, it will weigh it and show it to you on the screen. I thought that was pretty cool. It's a scale and scope all in one. It was a pretty good idea. It would be a good idea even if it was just a scale, a regular scale. What's up, Silver Mountain? Welcome, welcome. We are almost finishing up here. We got just a little bit to go. Ooh, that's a war nickel. Yep, absolutely. We hit the silver finally. In 1943 from Philly. 43 Philly. We finally got some of those last row magics Fleabag's been asking for all day. Yeah, you're right. There we go. Finally. Finally. Hey, John Jacob. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. Two rows to go. All right, last row, last row. Last call for alcohol. Last row. There is another 55. And it is another Denver, so not a semi-key. All right, that's gonna do it. I don't know, Martin. Actually, I really don't have anything to put up. I was trying to do one once a month, but I don't really have anything to put up to sell. So here we go. We got 50 and 75 lights. B8 Stringer was very generous earlier, did a little extra giveaway today. So that was real nice of him to do that. Let's see here. We are going to get the 50 lights. We're going to draw 50 and 75 out of the same drawing. So get ready for that. And you got 2 minutes to get in. And then we will do the EOS. And remember, you have the choice of getting a 2026 $half and a 2026 dime and a silver dime, a rosy, if you would rather have that instead of the 40. So just let me know what your choice is on that if you win. I'm going to go wash my hands while this is running. I'll be right back. All right. Got 30 seconds to go. I tell you what, $half will get your hands dirty. Nickels are the worst, though. Good luck, everybody. Got 29 people in, 20 seconds to go. And 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's going to be it. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let me see if I can change to the... Yep, there we go. First winner is going to be for 50 likes. It's going to be... Who's it going to be? Oh, NetThing. Congrats, NetThing. And then next up is going to be Ambon. Congratulations. And then we're going to complete that. I'm going to run this one more time for the end of stream. And you got another 2 minutes to get in on a giveaway. If you would like I said, the 2026 coins that I have, let me know. And if not, I will just send you what's in the envelope, which is a 40%er. Once again, I want to remind everybody one more time that I will not be on next weekend. So, going to take a Saturday off. We will see you hopefully the next weekend. $30 people in. We got a minute and 3 seconds to go. Okay, Henny. $35 people in. We got 33 seconds. Hey, Mark Bafford. Y'all remember, check out Hunting Southwest Ohio tonight. And remember, tomorrow, Copper Owl Coin starting at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Wow, it stopped at 2 seconds to go there. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody, picking a winner. And that winner is going to be for the EOS, Raymond Longy. And if y'all would, send me an email with your address just so I won't have to dig to find it. And I will get these to you. And I think that's going to be it for the day. Almost 2 o'clock. We got started, ended 2 minutes early. Once again, I want to thank BH Ringer for doing that giveaway. Also, Michael LaFew for the free gift memberships to everybody. I appreciate that very much. Raymond, if you want the 2026 coins, let me know. If you want the 2026, let me know. Henny said she wanted the envelope, so I'll send her the 40. And then Netbean, if you want the 2026 coins, you also can get that if you want it. So Raymond, let me know. You want, yes, what does that mean? Yes, 2026 coins and a dime, or yes, the envelope with the 40%er in it. And I appreciate all my mods being in today. You'll take the 2026 net theme, all right? I can do that. Raymond, let me know what you meant by yes. You want the 2026 coin or the 40%er? All right, okay, I'll do that too, 2026. And a dime. So I'll add you a silver dime in there also. All right, that'll do it. I got you a $50 and a 2026 dime coming and a rosy dime too. And I will get those out to you. I appreciate everybody being here today. Y'all be safe. And remember, Copper Owl at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Hunting Southwest Ohio tonight, 6 Central Time. And y'all have a good, safe week. Try to stay cool. It is really getting hot out there. And we'll see you soon. God bless everybody. And goodbye.